Tuesday, time for Business Foresight. I am your host, Ronald Odhiambo. Today on The Entrepreneur. Due to improved business environment, Kenya attracts foreign investors such as the Sultan Beach Resort developers into the country. On the Expert Corner, I'm speaking to one very powerful individual, and our topic of discussion is branding. You don't want to miss this. According to the African Economic Outlook 2015, launched by the African Development Bank, AFDB, as per 2014, Kenya managed to attract 15 billion Kenya shillings in foreign direct investment. This was attributed to a reduction in security threats perpetuated by the Al-Shabaab terror group. However, this is still below the highs of 2008-2009's 163 billion Kenya shillings before the global economic crisis slid below 100 billion Kenya shillings. The report further indicates that the planned 1.4 trillion Kenya shillings Konza Technology City is further expected to attract investment in business process outsourcing, software development, and data center, with 16,000 direct jobs set to be created. Konza, Africa's high-tech Silicon Savannah, was announced in 2011 by the then government of Kenya. Konza Technology City is expected to capitalize on the growing economy, the booming technology sector, and the increasing number of graduates. Due to the improved business environment, Kenya has attracted investors such as the Chinese real estate farm developers, the Sultan Beach Resort.
Oh, you see, actually the company also has a branch there. We understand the sort of things there. From the figures we've got, of course the annual rise of the GDP is higher than Kenya. But for us, what we think is Ethiopia is not as open as Kenya. Even sometimes we are struggling to get, some of the things like the permit from the government, and they're very difficult to cooperate with. They don't really understand especially some of the market. You see, the company are also dealing with some constructions. Even we have some problems with that side. But Kenya is more flexible. They will try to, give better investment environment, try to solve the problems for you. I think that will make Kenya a better destination for investment for the investor.
The firm plans to construct 15 billion high-end resort in Kikambala, Kilifi County, targeting the luxury holiday home markets. According to the general manager, Sultan Beach Resort, the firm's investment is driven by a growing demand for beach resorts globally, with Kenya becoming a popular destination.
You see, one of the statistics which give us the confidence is the numbers, the domestic tourist numbers in China. You see, the time when we got that number, it really shocked us. The population of China currently is about 1.3 billion, something around there. But the annually domestic tourist, that number, how much is that? From the figure of 2015, it's around 4 billion. That means it's more than 3 times of the population. You imagine, if we got the same domestic tourists in Kenya, that would be 4.42 million times 3. That is about 130 million. That it's really a shocking figure. So if you give 10% or even 1% of that, that is more than enough. So that's why, although Kenya is not at that level yet, but I mean, with this kind of government, with this kind of development, then definitely, I think soon Kenya will also reach that level. So that's why we decided to invest in this hotel industry.
Sultan Palace Beach Resort is a mix of apartment and beach houses with pocket-friendly prices that range between 9.9 million Kenya shillings and 29.95 million Kenya shillings respectively.
Definitely, when the market reaches a certain point, you have to look for your own opportunity, but not just follow what the other people are doing. So although Kenya has some rich people, but Kenya, they have not really reached that kind of level. When we're talking about a 3-bed apartment, a lot of them are selling 25, 30, or even some of them in Westland, they are selling the price up to like 80 million or something. So definitely, if you are mostly concentrated on those products, it's just a matter of time you will stuck somehow, because the rich people is limited. So definitely we should more targeting the big base, more targeting those mid and lower class.
The resort will be given fine touches, hence the name Sultan, meaning king in Swahili.
We got the idea from the history of Mombasa, also because of the project we are doing, that kind of traditional Swahili architectural style. So we got that idea from the history, and we think it will fit the Mombasa tradition very well. And of course, we're also using some of the very best material locally. Let's say we're using some of the muhuri hardwood doors. We're also using some of the coral, the tiles, and of course we're also sourcing some of the best Swahili furnitures locally. Yeah, that's a material part. And also about the workmanship, we tried our best to look for some of the best artists from Mombasa. The project is sort of Swahili, the traditional architecture style. So we got some of the old, and very experienced architects to do some of the arch, and also some of the niches, some of the other, wall panels. Yeah, a lot of architectural, Swahili architectural features. So they are the ones who knows about it. They are the ones who create it. Definitely, they are the one which is the best to do the work.
Construction is due for completion by December 2016. The holiday resort will have a gym, a spa, cafe, restaurant, resident club, and a 5-star hotel. We're taking a short commercial break, but when we get back, like I said, my expert is a very powerful individual when it comes to branding.